Hello, everyone, and welcome to The Ignorant Intellectual on Media. I'm your host, Scott, and today I thought we would do a little bit of a quick tour of my man cave, I guess you would call it, my den or whatever, where all my CDs and movies are and everything, and take a quick look around. But mainly, we're going to concentrate on moving my Criterion collection, at least a few of them. I don't want to bore you with it, make the video too long, but I basically have a basement full of media, and then it actually stretches into the hallway and the stairwell that goes upstairs. So I'm in the basement, right? So I have 12 IKEA shelves. These type of shelves, the I don't know how to pronounce it, Gneiby, Nebby, the Nebby. Um, good luck. Oh, I have no idea how to pronounce it. IKEA, right? Anyways, IKEA used to put out these CD towers or media towers or DVD towers, as they would call them. They're like, you know, 7, 8 feet tall, and they hold like 100 CDs or whatever. Each one of the towers, they're thin, they're tall, and if you're putting CDs in them, there's 12 shelves. If you're putting DVDs in them, it goes down to 8 shelves because obviously DVDs are taller uh, than uh, than CDs, and so the shelving is adjustable. And anyways, I got probably a good 50 of them um, around the basement and other places in my house. So basically, there's 12 of these DV towers. I'll show them in the video in a bit. Uh, in my in my hallway and stairwell going upstairs, and they used to hold my CD library, but after continually buying more DVDs and Blu-rays than CDs, I'm running out of space for my movie collection. And since I don't use my CDs, they're more just there for storage purposes or whatever. I've taken them all off those 12 shelves that are 12 towers that are in the hallway leading up from the basement, and I'm going to put uh, my Criterion collection on them and my my indicator films and my Masters of Cinema from Eureka films. All the numbered films that I have that I collect the numbers for, I'm going to put them on those 12 towers in the hallway leading up to the upstairs, and just box all my CDs. But then you say, Scott, or ignorant intellectual, why are you boxing all your CDs? This is a media show, right? Um, what do you want? Why are you boxing them? Well, I don't really use them, right? I still collect CDs. In fact, a few days ago, I picked up another 3 or 4 of them that'll be in a future video. Um, but what I do is I basically transfer them into a digital file, put them on a flash drive, and I listen to the music that I listen to in my car mostly when I'm working because I work out of my car a lot, right? So at home listening to music, it's difficult to do. I do not have a CD player, so the CDs are kind of useless at home unless I put it into my laptop. I could play them in my laptop, I guess, but mostly where I listen to my music because with kids around and family around, it's hard to listen to music in any room because somebody's always, you know, listening to their phone, which is distracting, or watching TV or whatever, right? So it's very difficult to listen to music when I'm at home. So I listen to it in my car. So I just transfer all my CDs into digital files and put them on a flash drive and listen to them in my car. So they're basically the CDs themselves are basically just archive copies that um, if I lose the flash drive or it becomes corrupt or whatever, I still have the actual CD that I can make another copy, of another digital copy of. So they're just sitting on the shelves and they're not really. I'm not pulling them off my shelf to put in a CD player and listen to them. So they're just kind of occupying space. Where I do that with my films, right? Now, a lot of my films I'll just watch on my laptop, but there are times when I do watch films on my Blu-ray player. I've got like a Blu-ray player and a large TV in my basement. Got one in the living room, and I got one in my bedroom, so I can watch any film I want on any level, right? So uh, So I do that, although I do mostly watch the films on my laptop because I have a son who's young, and a lot of these films, if I'm watching them and I'm watching my son, I don't think I really want him to see these films. They're not meant for 6-year-olds. So I'll watch it on my laptop while sitting on my lazy boy in the living room, and the laptop is, pointed towards the wall because that's how I'm sitting. And if my son comes over and sits down with me, then I'll just pause the movie or close my laptop, and he takes over the TV in the living room when he's home or whatever, when he's not at school, and so he doesn't really see what I'm watching or doing on my laptop, right? So that's usually how I watch films. Anyway, so back to it. So what I'm going to do is my Criterion collection is in my basement, occupying 6 towers, um, that I'm going to move into the hallway or the stairwell, so that I can free those 6 towers up for the films that I have on my floor. All right. So I basically have broken up my movie collection into 3 categories. All right. Behind me, and around me I'll show you in the video anyways, but there's like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 20. So there's 20 DV towers that hold my movie collection, sorted alphabetically by director. So I have certain directors that I collect, and when I collect them, I put them in alphabetical order by last name of the director. All right. Now I do have some films that um, I like the film, but I don't really collect the director, or I filled up my director shelves so much that I'm not collecting any more directors until I find more space, and so they will be put in alphabetical order in the section over there. And there's like I think it's 12 uh, DVD towers that hold my individual movies in alphabetical order by title, not by director, because I don't really collect that director, or I don't have room enough on the shelves that I do have for my director to make another director entry, and so I'll just put them alphabetically in by film title over there. So that's the second um, section. The third section that I have is my collector section for the films that are numbered. So the Criterion collection, the Indicator collection, and the Masters of Cinema by Eureka collection. Those are all numbered, so I keep them in numerical order on on shelves. So I have 6 for the Criterion collection because I have like around 400 of them, and a smaller amount, maybe 100 or so of the Masters of Cinema, and then maybe 30 or 40 or so of the Indicators, um, which occupy like 3 or 4 DV towers. So I'm moving all those into the hallway onto those 12 DVD towers there, and then that'll free up some space for more directors, and some more films that will go in alphabetically, but right now they're on the floor. Anyway, so that's what I'm going to do today. So I thought maybe I'd show you some of the Criterion collection, and where I'm moving them, and you'll get a quick, not a in-depth look at all my films, but a good look at what the basement den looks like, which is overrun by everything, but it looks homey anyways. All right, and hopefully you'll enjoy this video. And so what I'll do is I'll stop this, and then I'll rejoin you once I'm over there, okay? And hopefully you enjoy it. All right, so I'll see you in a second. All right. Okay, I'm back, and there's the shelves. Well, so if you want to, maybe I'll take a quick look around. All right, maybe that'll be interesting to you. All right, so here's the beginning of all my. This is where I sit to do my videos, and that's the background that you usually see when you see my videos. Those are all director films. Okay, so all of those, and if you go around, you'll see these ones as well. These are all director films, and then I have my book collection there, and these ones, and then there's the other 4 shelves of directors. But then when you move over here in this corner over here, not not these ones, but these ones right there, that's the start of all the the one-offs, and it goes around to that corner, right? And that's where it ends. Those are all the one-offs, and these These ones are my Criterions, okay? So my Criterions are here, okay? And the indicator and Masters of Cinema, I've already moved on to the shelves that are in the hallway. So this is the hallway that goes up from the basement, all right? So I have 4 shelves here, all right? These have all my Masters of Cinema and my indicators, all right? And these ones were all full of CDs, and so were these ones. See how they're empty now? All right. And then I have another 4 right there. All right. Okay. So I'm going to fill these all up with my my Criterion collection. All right. So I'm going to move my Criterion collection up into those shelves over there. Right. So I thought it might be interesting to show you what I have. All right. So hopefully it's not too unsteady. So this will be the first one. So I've done all my see there's all my bookshelves for all my books. Anyway, so here's the first 2 shelves I'll move. Well, actually, I'll just move one because I only have one hand because I'm holding. All right, so that's the first shelf. So I have one that isn't numbered, which is a Canadian film. It's called Paddle to the Sea. And basically, it's an interesting film. It's put out by the National Film Board about this guy here in a boat, and they put him in a river, and they watch him go from a river all the way to the ocean, right? And then you have number 1, which is Grand Illusion. Number 2, which is Seven Samurai. I have it on DVD, right? And then I have it in that special edition DVD. And then we have number 3, which is The Lady Vanishes, Alfred Hitchcock's film. Number 3. I guess I should keep this maybe pointing downwards and just move it when I get to. And then 400 Blows, which is number 5. Then Beauty and the Beast, which is number 6. Then we have The Seventh Seal, which is number 11. And then we have number 13, which is Silence of the Lambs. All right. So I'll grab them all. I got big hands, so. So these are all boxes full of CDs, books, Blu-rays, and everything else. Some more TV shows, British TV shows mostly, opera, and some other stuff that just doesn't fit up on the shelves yet. And then a whole bunch of stuff that's over there on the floor that hasn't been put on a shelf either. So as you can imagine, I got a lot of stuff, right? So what I've done with my there we go. There's the first one. So what I've done with the hallways, if you notice, see, I basically made it a tribute to all the albums that I really like. The ones that are in the frames are all Canadian albums that I like, and the ones that are around it in CD are just CDs, not necessarily Canadian, that I enjoy. All right. So these stacks here are the stacks that I need to put on the shelves, but there's just no room to put on the shelves, right? So, and these ones as well down here, right? All right, so let's go to the second box. All right, and we have Sallow, or the 120 Days of Sodom, which is number 17. We have The Naked Kiss on Blu-ray, which is number 18. And number 19 is Shock Corridor, Sam Fuller. It's number 19. Then we have High and Low, which is number 24. Then we have the Fritz Lang masterpiece. It's called M. All right. Can't read the number on that one. And then we have Andrei Rublev, which is number 34 on DVD. Then we have Andrei Rublev, which is number 34 on Blu-ray. Then we have Diabolik, which is number 35. And those are all in that square. All right. That one was on Blu-ray. All right. So there we go. We got the stack. Stack number 2. And see, I have a dehumidifier. If you're going to put any of your collection in the basement, get a dehumidifier. Otherwise, everything that's a paper product that's in your collection will eventually warp or mold or just not look very good after years of being on the shelf, right? Next up is Time Bandits, Terry Gilliam film, number 37. Lord of the Flies, the William Golding book, number 43. And then Lord of the Flies on Blu-ray, same film. And then The Red Shoes, which I can't read the number, 44. And then The Most Dangerous Game on DVD, number 46. Then Insomnia, Michael Mann film, if I remember correctly, number 47. Then Knights of Cabiria, a Fellini film, number 49. Then Brazil, a Terry Gilliam film, is number 51. Have it on Blu-ray. And I also have, that box set that came out with the 3 DVDs. This box set, I don't have the actual box, so what I did was I put all 3 of them in a plastic bag. All right. So actually that went into the next box, so we'll just do this square. Brazil. Now, you remember these things? You open them up and they have a whole bunch of CD sleeves in them. You can fit like 600 CDs in it. I used to use that for all my CDs, but then you'd have to box up all your CD cases, and it was a pain to have them separated, so I took them all out. Anyway, so next up is For All Mankind. All right, a film by Al Reinhardt, and it's number 54. And you have the 39 Steps, the Hitchcock film, which is, 1 second, my son is here. So my son has joined me. So next up we showed the 39 Steps, Charade on DVD, Autumn Sonata on DVD, Monty Python's The Life of Brian, and Carnival of Souls, which is number 53, I think. And now my son is going to come get them.
What am I going to get, Daddy? I'm holding a pill right now.
Oh, okay.
I put it down. What am I going to do next?
Go up to the stairs.
Go up to the stairs and then do what? And then do what?
Daddy's going to put them on the shelf. Right here. It's hard to see with this bright light. Anyway, so that's the start, as you can see. All right, my son kind of came down to say hi. Anyways, maybe I'll do an in-depth look at my Criterion collection, but I just wanted to show you what I'm doing. So I'm actually moving all of these, all right, over in that hallway, and that will open up these 6 shelves or 6 DVD towers so that I can expand these ones, because these need to go on those shelves, but obviously there's no more room, right? So this will give me 6 more shelves to add these and the ones that are on the other side over there to those shelves right there, and should leave me some space, because even, I'm even stacking them on the floor as well as, on top, right? So that's the video. And do you recognize those 2 albums? So I'm going to put a third one there once I find another frame. You know how much these frames are? Just as an aside, see these frames? These are the frames that you can you attach them to the wall, but you can pull them open like that. See? And then you just pull the thing out and you can put another album in. It's very convenient. And the frames look okay, right? Does that frame look okay? Just 1 second. Anyways, so those are 2 pieces of plastic attached together, and it's not glass. This isn't glass, right? This here, it's just plastic as well, right? And they're like $50 on Amazon to buy one of those. Do you believe it? I mean, I bought the album new. It cost me $25, right? But the frame to put them in cost me $50, right? This album here cost me just 22 something, right? Which is Odyssey and Oracle by the Zombies. And the frame cost me like $50. So I stopped buying them. I stopped buying these frames. They're really convenient because, you can change the artwork by just pulling it downwards, taking that one out, putting another one in, which is a lot easier than some of the other ones, right? But like, for example, here I have other frames, right? Those are more of my favorite albums, right? But those ones, they're glass and the frame is plastic, but you pull off the back of it, you put it, it's 2 pieces of glass, you put the front piece of glass in, then you put the album, then you put the back piece of glass in, and then you attach them, right? So it's a big pain to change the albums in it, right? Unlike this one where you can just slide it down, but all it is a piece of plastic, two pieces of plastic with a plastic sleeve for the front instead of glass, right? They want $50 for it. I got those ones for $10 each, right? So it's ridiculous what people will charge or try to get rid of. Anyway, so just a side complaint. Anyway, so this is my Criterion collection. It's going to be moved, and maybe I'll do a video on afterwards, see what it looks like. There's some other stuff that I. So this is basically my room, my basement. All right, and so I'll talk to you into the next video. And thank you if you like this video, subscribe, leave a thumbs up, and we'll talk in the next video. Bye for now.